Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Weirdo Watchlist Podcast, a podcast that's slightly off, where we talk about movies that are also slightly off. I am your host, and that is your other host, Sam, and we're here to talk about movies once again.
Once again.
How are you doing?
I'm really good. I'm vibing with the night right now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How are you? How are you? First off, how are you?
I'm also doing good. I'm ready to talk about movies. We forgot to record the podcast last week, but I was also pretty busy, so I wouldn't have been able to find a good time anyway.
The man was getting married.
That's not even the reason why I was busy last week. I was seeing a bunch of movies.
Really? Tell me.
I was like going to the theater like quite a bit.
Good.
What did I see though? I don't remember. Let's see. Friday I had film club. That Thursday I stayed home. That's right.
We watched Longlegs.
Yes, Longlegs. That was a couple days before, but Wednesday the 17th, I went and saw Twisters a day early. That was great. Fantastic movie. The naysayers. Yeah, there's a naysayer, enemy of the show, Austin, thinks it looks stupid and hates me because I like it so much.
Wait, thinks it looks stupid, like he hasn't seen it?
Yeah, he hasn't seen it yet. But everyone else, everyone I've talked to about it that has seen it says that it's really good, or still at least very enjoyable, fun summer movie.
How could it not be? It's Twisters. It's like perfect formula for a movie.
It's just the best summer blockbuster we have this year, in my humble opinion. We'll talk about more of that in a little bit. So yeah, Wednesday I saw that because my fiance got invited to a like corporate grand reopening of a theater over in Rogers, and they celebrated by screening Twisters a day early.
They reopened a theater in Rogers?
Yeah, Imagine Rogers.
Okay, so they didn't buy out the one that was there. They just had it closed or something?
I think they just did like a bunch of remodeling in it.
I see. Yeah, I saw a post that they had the biggest screen in Minnesota now, I suppose.
Is that true?
I don't know. I wanted to fact check them because
I know
there was
there's the Omni screen in Minneapolis at the Science Museum.
Well, yeah,
but they don't play movies there. It's all like formatted documentaries. Then there's the monster screen down in Lakeville, also owned by Imagine. They proudly claim that that's the biggest screen since the
zoo closed.
Yeah, the IMAX at the zoo closed.
That was a great one.
That was so good. I saw
it was great.
I saw Dunkirk there. I saw First Man there. I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey there. It was great.
That's cool. Oh shit, that would be very cool.
That was an awesome screening.
Yeah, rest in peace, that theater. But yeah, so I just saw a post on Facebook that said that I didn't fact check them, but I almost typed some negativity. I was like, I don't know about this, but the theater in St. Michael's way better. But I was like, I don't need to rile up hate on the internet. There's enough of that.
Yeah.
Love St. Michael cinema.
Yeah. So yeah, Twisters was that Wednesday, and then Thursday I think I was like planning on seeing another movie, but opted to stay home. Oh, it was Tommy, the Ken Russell movie Tommy, from like '75. I think it's based off like an album by The Who.
Hey, was it good?
I didn't see it because it was playing at the Parkway, and I've been to the Parkway all of 2 times. One for like a noon Saturday showing of the Ridley Scott movie Legend.
Cool.
And what was supposed to be an Alien 35mm screening, but they lost the print in the mail, and then some bozo spent half the movie's runtime trying to crack jokes. Every possible second.
I think you told that story on the podcast before, because goddamn, that was a rough one.
And now
during Alien,
just like a serious movie, and no one's laughing at your jokes.
Yeah, read the room, read the entire giant theater, bro.
It's because people laughed at one joke he told earlier.
Oh yeah,
and then assumed I'm the funniest guy in the room. Let me keep going. No one can stop me, and then somebody stopped him.
There needed to be like an anti-hero who would like banter out loud as well, but only after he does, as like almost like a heckler. An anti-hero calling out shit just to
yeah.
Anyway, but speaking of Alien, I saw the trailer for Alien Romulus yesterday.
Yeah.
You seen the trailer?
Yeah.
A whole lot of face huggers in that thing.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I don't know if it'll be good. I mean, the Alien franchise is wild.
I mean, the director Fede Alvarez hasn't missed that badly. Yeah.
It was the Rise of Evil Dead.
No, he did one of the Evil Deads, the 2013 one.
So I like it. It's fucked up.
That's a good one. No, that one's also
he did what he was supposed to do.
That's a wet movie right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just soaking wet.
And it kind of looks like Romulus might be too.
Yeah.
Boy, there was some face hugger action in that trailer. I was like, damn, that was really suggestive looking. But it looks good. Anyway, Twisters. So you saw Twisters. What else did you see?
Saw Twisters, and then I had a film club on that Friday, where we watched Josie and the Pussycats and Killer Joe.
Movie.
Yeah, Josie and the Pussycats. Yeah, Josie and the Pussycats was awesome.
Yeah, very awesome. I saw that you watched that, and I was like, I need to rewatch that again. I watched it so many times as like kid, I guess. Teenager. I don't know. I loved it. I had it on VHS.
It was a big hit with Film Club, except for classic enemy of the show, Austin. Didn't like it nearly as much as everyone else.
Did he at least have an okay time?
He had an okay time. He had a fun time. At least
bob his head to the music?
A little bit. Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats.
But like he didn't quite get the commentary, like the meta commentary behind like how much corporate advertising is in the movie, and didn't understand that that's the joke. So like when Tara Reid's like in the McDonald's themed shower or DeJour's in a Target themed plane, that's not because they're just actually advertising these brands. They are, but they're also kind of mocking product placement in film anyway.
Yeah. I want a McDonald's shower.
It's weird. Yeah, it'd be cool. I had McDonald's today. It was good.
Yeah.
Minnie liked it too.
Oh, I bet she did.
Yeah.
I bet she did. I'm eating Skittles.
Let's see. What else did I watch? I saw Horizon: An American Saga, Chapter 1.
Okay, tell me about it. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but did you like it?
I enjoyed it. It's easy for me to get swept up in a movie that's got like insane production value, and Kevin Costner's big ambition for a 4-part Western epic.
Yeah.
So
didn't go so well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the news on that one, but it didn't go so well.
Yeah, they pulled Chapter 2 from release. Supposed to come out like next month, I think, but they're letting Chapter 1 marinate with audiences for a bit.
They're slowly canceling it.
Yeah.
I don't know what video I saw about it, but
let it run on the streaming market for a bit. Let dads find out about it.
Yeah, if it's already made and paid for, but I mean, they might do the tax break thing, but
I mean, Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner funded the movie himself anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Again,
it was all right.
Big sweeping Western epic. Some of the plot lines I don't care about. Some of the acting is really not good, but I still had a pretty solid time despite the 3 hours.
Wow, yeah.
But we do have a couple movies we both have seen. We can talk about. Talk about Longlegs. Talk about that one first.
And you liked it?
I did like it. Yeah. It's just hopeless. There's not a glimmer of anything good, like morally. It's
a weird vibe. It's like the whole energy of it is so weird with the acting. I thought the acting was really bad for a long time, but then not quickly, but I realized it's like that's the point. Like she's playing it poorly, I guess.
I heard
a great job.
I heard that's like it's kind of like she's like autistic.
Yeah, I heard that too. But it's just like I thought it sucked for a little bit in the beginning because of her performance.
Sure.
But then I figured it out, and then I really enjoyed. I mean, everything Nicolas Cage did in it was awesome. I loved it.
He goes full Cage, but it's scary this time.
Yeah, it doesn't hold back, and it could be I could see a lot of that being completely cringy, really cringy, without the right music. But it always felt like
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't love the plot, but I guess like that part didn't matter as much. Like these plot holes that are just like in my brain, and I don't like them. Why things are the way they are? Like I wish the puzzle made sense to me.
Yeah.
Because like that's fun. That's fun in the movie, but like I don't think it does make sense. But
I think you mentioned on Letterboxd too, like what's up with the birthdays, and I think I was gonna save my answer for the podcast, but I think I forgot it. But all I could remember what I thought I was gonna say is just like that's just his serial killer shtick. You know, like I'm leaving clues, I'm killing kids somewhere around their birthday. That if their birthday lands on a specific day. Like,
but is that why they? But they chose a child for that reason? Do you think?
I think so really because remember. I mean, like then it's like I mean, if it's like somewhere like random Tuesday in the middle of August, and this kid's not got a birthday coming up, why would a lady from the church show up? I think we're missing something
here. I think we're missing something here because her birthday is also the 13th. So, but he's doing this for the I don't know. No, I don't know.
I think it's because the delivery system they got the dolls in the movie, the possession dolls.
Yeah.
And it would be a little weird if some nun showed up with a doll for your child when their birthday is 6 months away. I think that's I
don't know
part of it. They got a delivery system.
I accepted that. I don't think I'm gonna understand it.
Sure.
And I don't fully need to. Like Satan. I mean, like it's Satan. Like
Hail
that's
Satan.
the reason.
Boo. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked that ending.
Yeah. No. The ending rocked. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah.
I just like looked over at my fiance and just gave a huge like sigh of relief. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a really interestingly shot as well.
Yeah.
It looked fairly cheap. I don't know if it was, but like in a really good horror like way.
Again, that's the thing about horror movies. They're so cheap to make, especially if again your like horror movie is really just like a police procedural, you know, where it's like there's no elaborate kills. There's like the most money you're spending on is Nick Cage, and I can only imagine he's not that expensive because of some of the stuff he's done in the past.
And it wasn't even a huge role, which is like obviously an important role, of course, but like he didn't have a ton of screen time. The perfect amount of screen time. Like he was creepy and like I could have just seen it going very badly.
Yeah,
but it never did with him. And I think maybe if he was on screen more, if they made him do too much in a scene, maybe it would have. But they really held back. It's just let the performance be weird, and it worked. It worked really well. Good for them. I don't know that guy's other movies or anything, so.
I've only seen he put one out like 2020 called like Gretel and Hansel.
Oh, I heard that was bad.
It's not that great, but the production design and like the the cinematography are pretty great. It's a good looking movie.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I think that about Longlegs as well. I think it was especially like the framing and shit of a lot of these shots.
Oh yeah, no, the movie looks fantastic.
Really wide.
And
wide.
One thing I picked up while watching it, right? You're always able to tell what decade it is, at least. You know, because like this like Nick Cage's serial killer has like Longlegs has been like killing for like decades, and sometimes they'll cut back to an old one and then modern, and you can always tell which decade it is because there'll be a president hanging up on the wall.
Who was the president up there?
You got Bill Clinton in the FBI commissioner's office, and then they'll cut back to the 70s in some like family home or like church, and there's just a picture of Richard Nixon on the wall. So I was like, we're in the 70s.
With swastikas in his eyes? Was that this movie?
What?
Okay, the poster of the president, did he have like a swastika? Was it like graffitied on?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think you're thinking of something else, because I remember
something else.
Because they never like hold on to just a picture of Richard Nixon or Bill Clinton. It's just
they seem to kind of. He's just looming in the background the whole fucking time.
He is looming.
He's the villain.
Classic Bill move, looming. But it's not like
sexual relations with that woman.
It's not like, like there's a hidden detail where it's like, oh my god, my picture of Bill Clinton's been tampered with. What does this mean? It's
right.
It is just like a visual placeholder for like, this is the time period. Richard Nixon, this is the time period over here.
It was distracting.
It was a big picture. It was a big picture of Bill Clinton.
It really was. Made me think too many things. Like, do I need one of those? I might need one of those.
Get one of him playing the saxophone.
I love the Animaniacs.
I've never seen.
You've never seen the Animaniacs?
No, I'm like 5 years too young for that.
I see. Oh man, even the reboot was really good. But yeah, they had Bill Clinton playing saxophone on the show. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Longlegs, yeah, it was good, and it probably belongs kind of on the Weirdo Watch list.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, listen.
As much as some of these movies.
Listen, Tyler updated the list. He updated like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already added these movies to the wheel, but he added. I saw the TV Glow.
Oh.
Aggro Drift is on the list now too.
You've seen that, right?
I have. So if we spin that one, I could talk about it. Kinds of Kindness got added.
Okay.
The Beast, which has been like doing like festival circuits lately. And then I think that's it for like recognizable movies. I mean, Love Lies Bleeding got added a while ago. Same with Hundreds of Beavers. The newest Neil Breen feature film, Kate of the Tortured Crossing.
The fuck is that?
You don't know Neil Breen?
I do. I saw him live, but what the hell is that movie?
Oh, I think it's a sequel to his last movie, Twisted Pair.
Didn't even know he made movies. Wait, I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm sorry. I think I did this before. Did I do this before? I've mixed this guy up with somebody before. Never mind. I have no idea who that is.
Shame on you.
No clue. No clue. My dog is barking. What a goof. What a goofy. Mom came home. She's upstairs now. But anyway, yeah, so we also saw...
Yes.
Wait, did you see Deadpool?
I did see it, yeah.
When? Today or yesterday?
I got invited Wednesday night to see it with my fiance and some of her other bosses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't see your review. What did you think?
I thought that the movie is still like pretty enjoyable, just when it's not desperately trying to convince you it's the coolest movie ever and like jerking you off at the same time. Just because like I'm not like too into like the whole cameo thing as like a lot of other nerds are.
Yeah.
But like I feel like we'll just have to like get this out of the way. We're gonna talk about spoilers, right?
It came out today.
I mean, but like 7 people watch the podcast. I'm sure.
You're right. You're fine. Okay, listen. Just fast forward. We'll give it like 2 minutes. We'll give it like 2 minutes. Just fast forward 2 minutes.
I'm not gonna guarantee 2 minutes. I'll wave when we're like moving on from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, we're done. Anyway, tell me.
So yeah. So like the whole like cameos thing, it just feels like it's like like just trying to like jerk the audience off, like play like to the member berries, and what makes it like worse for me is that we're like making like reminding the audiences that these movies exist, but the movies that we're being reminded of are bad movies. Like when have people actually said that they like Jennifer Garner's Elektra, right?
Oh yeah, right.
But she gets a whole applause scene. Spoilers, by the way. Like she gets a whole like epic walkout when she's introduced into the second half of the movie. Like, oh my god, it's Elektra. I was like, who the fuck ever actually liked this character? Yeah. In the cinematic Daredevil film.
Like, her own film. She's in her own film.
And it's not good. It's bad.
Well, I've never seen it, actually.
It's really bad.
I've heard it's very bad. But I think the movie uses that really, really well. I think because of its, the way it is, the fourth wall breaking and all that, like, they use all of that to its advantage. It's not shying away from, like, these movies were bad and canceled. Like, that's the whole the whole thing just keeps like Fox is dead. I mean, it's like they're burying like these memories and this multiverse and kind of putting some things to bed a little bit and like making just like obviously a very big commentary on it. Whether it lands or not is to be like one joke. Here's a spoiler really quick. Marvel Jesus, that joke never landed for me once.
Yeah,
I don't know why that didn't land for me.
That's just like classic, like Deadpool's got his own ego.
Yeah, thing. But like, so some of the shit didn't land, and you're right. The worst part of the movie was the big middle where there was a bunch of cameos. The first one was really, really funny. From
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, thank you. One of the Chris's, yeah. Chris Evans. And some of the cameos were perfectly used, I think. I don't know. Like, the whole thing was a commentary on that somewhat, so I think, like, that's what made it enjoyable. Like, I would have hated it if it was all played for serious, like it was in, like, this fucking Spider-Man movie.
Like No Way Home, and then they, like, only use those cameos to just reuse, like, fucking like r/Raimi memes jokes, you know, like repeating all the quotes that everybody remembers, and thankfully nobody remembers a goddamn thing about Elektra.
Yeah, right.
Or, you know, like people only remember one thing from Blade, which
they didn't go in on Blade very hard in the movie. They kind of made fun of everybody in their cameos and like, but like I was kind of like, because Wesley Snipes has been famously a piece of kind of shit on set. Like, so I was just like, okay, he's like back. He's doing this, and he's in this movie where he might get roasted. But they didn't really go in on him too hard.
I think that's because they just let Wesley Snipes like play himself as Blade.
Yeah, and if you make fun of that, you're making fun of Wesley Snipes, and he'll kill you for real.
And there's like one point in the movie where they're like, we got the Punisher's rocket launcher, and then I think like Deadpool's like, which Punisher though? There's been like 7 of them, and then Wesley Snipes and her are like, but there's only ever been one Blade, and there's only ever gonna be one motherfucking Blade.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool just like hard looks at the camera, and I was like, that's not in the script. Wesley Snipes is just saying that because if I recall, Wesley Snipes has gone on record saying that he should return as the MCU's Blade because there is only one Blade, and it's him.
There he is. This is the first MCU one.
Yeah, and I think I did have like a holy shit reaction when Wesley Snipes walked onto the screen.
Yeah,
because I wasn't expecting that one. That one threw me for a loop.
Whether I care about the cameo or not, like it was interesting what cameos they were pulling from. Like Elektra is like an easy fucking grab. Like Jennifer Garner's still acting. Like okay, that didn't surprise me at all. But Blade surprised me.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum surprised me and was actually pretty funny.
He was probably the best of the best cameo
of those cameos.
Because like they're like also like telling jokes on like how hard it's been for him to get a Gambit movie made.
Yep.
Like, playing into that like a lot harder.
Yeah. But anyway, that part aside, like that was probably the worst part. Was the cameo. Some of them were a little fan servicey, and that's fine. But the rest of it, I loved like the action in this movie was like the visuals. That first scene where, God, we went way over 2 minutes, so good thing I'm not waving around too much. But first scene where he takes the skeleton of Wolverine and kills a bunch of time agents with it is just like, it's like on par with like the intros for like the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. Like I love a good like intro of. That wasn't even the intro. It was kind of the intro.
It was a little bit.
Fighting yet.
Opening credits. I was watching that too. And like he like introduces like the whole movie. He's like, now you're probably wondering what we're gonna do to reintroduce Wolverine. You already know what's happening, what you're getting into, but how are we gonna piss on Logan's grave? And he just says yes, and like slams a shovel down and starts digging. I was like,
knocks over the crotch like the X.
I was like, if this Wolverine is actually from Logan, I think that'll be the ballsiest move they could do. And I would actually honestly kind of applaud it because that takes some serious nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't. They're like, oh, fuck, he really is dead. Here's his adamantium skeleton. Yeah. Deadpool's pissed about it. And then, fights a bunch of TVA agents with the skeleton. So it's still kind of pissing on the grave a little bit. But it's set to NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. And it's fairly well choreographed and kind of really fun.
And the VFX are like cool as hell. There was a lot of like just gore, a lot of like gory stuff, like, but like in a humorous way.
It's
for sure.
It's a Deadpool movie. I mean,
it is very Deadpool.
They don't try to sanitize it at all. Wesley Snipes says like the R slur at one point.
He did.
Yeah. And then Wade's like, whoa, you can't say that. I'm not trying to get canceled over here, which was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot he did that. I liked some of the new characters. Whatever the main villain girl, bald girl was.
Cassandra Nova.
Cool. I liked her. I liked Paradox, the guy who played Paradox.
Mr.
Really cool.
Paradox.
I just liked a lot of it. I want to see it again already. Like I really. A lot of those jokes really land for me, and maybe I'm just like the target audience. Maybe
it is. Yeah, like it's still a really fun movie, and like a kind of like a it's like really well intentioned too. I think it's. Yeah. I mean, like a lot of people I think on the internet are like ready to say like this is the death of cinema, but worse movies exist. Jurassic World Dominion happened, and that's a piece of shit movie.
Right.
That like actively wastes your time. This one, it's just another Deadpool movie that's saying goodbye to its universe and moving on, and it is just stupid. But in a way where you're like not wanting to kill yourself unless I don't want to say the words that like people don't know how to have fun at the movies. Because like that's also like a stupid criticism for people who don't like the movie, but
yeah. Well, like I don't know. I fucked with it. It was on par for the first and second. I think like it's a good trilogy of solid Ryan Reynolds jokes for 2 hours at a time.
I think your enjoyment of this movie is gonna factor on if you can fucking stomach Ryan Reynolds or not. Normally I can't, but he works really well as Deadpool when he's like able to like go a little bit more off the leash than he is in like something that's PG-13 like Free Guy. You know, like I feel like he's at his best as Deadpool instead of Ryan Reynolds really wanting to be Deadpool.
Yeah, it like without his extreme sexual like jokes, like I don't know, I wouldn't have liked it as much. Like I think that shit's funny. I think that shit's funny as hell.
When he's like looking at the one guy down there, is like, I bet you want to have sex with me right now. So you calling your wife, letting her know you're gonna be late? He's like, no, I'm calling HR.
Or the TVA agents that show up at his apartment. He's like, oh, you guys hear strippers? Like, this is weird, but oh, we're kissing on the mouth. I laughed so hard, like, oh, we're kissing on the mouth.
I want you to look at me.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hate me.
Stare in the eyes. Oh, you guys are aggressive. I like this. Shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Funny. First pegging in a Disney movie, I think you said, was at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of it lands for me.
I'm used to pegging, but Disney's not. There's new territory for them.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely like classic Deadpool, very R-rated, very Deadpool R-rated.
You definitely know what you're getting into when you will watch it.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, it'll deliver.
Yeah. And again, it's like fairly well enjoyable. I wouldn't hate seeing it again. I'm not gonna like go out of my way to see it again. I think it'll be quicker to go to Twisters again, but
oh yeah.
But again, it's a brisk 2-hour movie. Mm-hmm. I was thrilled at the idea that it's just 2 hours long.
Never felt like a slog.
Yeah, never dragged.
Just too long. Maybe in the middle, maybe in the cameo section.
Some really funny Wolverine jokes when Deadpool's trying to find the right Wolverine to use. Of course, there's like comic accurate height Wolverine where like has to like hop off of a stool because he's 5'4".
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh look at you, little you have a rough landing over there.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Solid.
that. Yeah.
Loved it. A+ for me. Have we been doing this for a half hour already?
We have been going for a half hour. This has been probably.
Is there any other movies you've seen that you need to say?
Nothing important. Nothing in theaters. Everything else has just been like rewatches and just movies that I think are already on the Weirdo Watchlist that'll save just in case we spin for them.
Nice. I don't think I've seen much other than that. But get out to the theaters, people.
Go see a movie. Go see Twisters even. That's a good one. Glenn Powell, he is very attractive in the movie.
I bet.
Yep.
Well, what did we watch this week, my friend?
What did we watch this week? I don't remember.
I do. It was called Chopping Mall.
It was Chopping Mall.
I don't remember what year it was. The 80s?
1986.
86.
Yep.
Felt very 80s. Chopping Mall is a freaking slasher robot. Not slasher. It's a killer robot movie.
Yeah.
And that's great. I thought it was going to be like the mall security system, like more like AI type shit, like closed doors and like, but no, it's straight up 3 robots.
It's just 3 robots, yeah.
It's just 3 robots that just do not die.
They're just wheeling around slowly. Don't let them catch you in the mall. And
what's that?
I was gonna say, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's a brisk 77 minutes.
Perfect.
You're in and you're out.
Tubi.
And yeah,
did you see my Snapchat about Tubi, by the way?
No, I didn't.
I went on Tubi to watch this movie. There are so many good movies on Tubi. It's nuts what their selection is.
Last year, Tubi was like the most used streaming service.
Really?
Beating Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and it's because it's free and they have a good catalog of movies. They have movies that exist before the year 1995.
Yeah.
Like, you can scroll through Tubi and find fucking insane shit. Tubi really is the best.
Like, if you're looking for, like, the new shit, go to Netflix. They have every other title is Netflix original, and, like, they have all the new shit. There you go. But if you want to watch good old shit, Tubi's the way to go.
Yeah. Like, most of the movies, like, we've watched for the podcast, I feel like, have come from Tubi. I mean, I'm looking at Hercules right here, Suture right here.
Yeah.
All some of the Hellraiser movies. Even.
They got good weirdo movies for sure.
Yeah, very good.
And they had Chopping Mall. So if you haven't watched Chopping Mall, go see it there. But anyway,
and they've got like regular movies too, like Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, so Chopping Mall. It got into the movie so fast. It just started, and I loved it.
Moves so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful 77-minute runtime. Just like, all right, we gotta get going. And how do we get going? We introduce the robots.
Yep, there they are.
Here's a commercial. Here's the commercial of the robot capturing a crook.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, at the end, the commercial is just like some burglar encountering the robot.
Yep.
And tries to be like, you can't stop me, bleh. And then the robot deploys tasers and then steps over or rolls next to the crook and just thank you, come again.
And then, so that's the first scene is that, and then that you find out that's an infomercial for the product that is now at this mall, right? That scene, that very next scene where they're pitching it or sort of presenting it rather to the employees of the mall. There was 2 employees that were doing banter back and forth. Do you remember that? There was a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And they were doing this weird banter and then they never showed up again in the movie.
They're just there for the Because
what were they about?
I mean, the rest of the movie is a bunch of teens having a dubious party after hours after the mall's closed. They're banging. They're drinking. And then they're banging. And then they're still drinking. They're not doing much else. They're just hanging out at the mall when they shouldn't be. But bad news for them, the robots find out. The robots have a malfunction, right? Because there's a lightning storm.
Lightning?
Yeah. Just lightning. There's lightning outside the mall. And that causes
when that happens.
Yeah, that causes the security robots to go a little too haywire and too enthusiastic about stopping crooks.
A little too enthusiastic, yeah. A lot of property damage, buddy.
A lot of property damage.
A lot.
Yeah. A lot of funny kills. They electrocute one janitor guy. They blow up someone's head, which had me burst out laughing. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
There was a couple good ones, and there was a couple that were just so hilarious and great. But the girl trying to get away, and it's so she's not even moving. You're just letting this robot slowly walk up to you. And it's just it holds on it for a while. And it's this movie, this fucking This is what I wanted. Yeah, this is basically what I wanted.
And then after every single kill these robots do, they always say, "Thank you, have a nice day." It's just like robot is just, "Thank you, have a nice day," and then they wheel and then they leave. They just go somewhere else.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun. I really liked a couple of the characters. My favorite character died pretty early. The guy who had to go get cigarettes for his girlfriend.
Yeah,
he was one of the first ones to die. At least of the friend group. And he was hilarious. I don't know. He's like a piece of shit jockey, like just wants to fuck.
Yeah.
But like, he felt like a very good character. I don't know. I really liked it. But main character was not as charismatic, not as fun. But I suppose that's pretty normal in these movies. Like,
but I mean, like you got like cult scream queen like Barbara Crampton in your movie, right? And she was in like other like, she was in like Reanimator and From Beyond, and she's great in both those movies. But then she's like girl number 3 in Chopping Mall. I'm just like, that's a little bit of a waste because she's like definitely like the better one to follow around, not just like in this movie, but like as an actress too.
Yeah. I mean, all the performances. Yeah, quite a few of them were misses, but that's what you expect. That's what you expect.
Yeah, it's a Roger Corman movie about robots in the mall. You know, you're gonna get what you like. You're getting what you're advertised, essentially.
Yep.
There's nothing else going on here.
Doesn't have to make sense. They're trying to get out the part where they were in the air duct, and one girl's freaking out. I gotta go save him. I'm like, what the hell? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
but okay, let's do it.
You know, they find a bunch of guns and just start shooting at one of the robots, and then nothing happens. So they just have a propane tank and just like throw it at it. Try blowing it up.
At one point, I think they get a bunch of gas tanks and then make like Molotov cocktails type things out of them. And they use one of them and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't work," and then use none of the rest of them. But they made like, but
I think isn't it like, I might be thinking of a different movie that I watched recently, but isn't it like Barbara Crampton's character who gets like they shoot her gas tank, like the robots shoot her gas tank, and she just gets lit on fire and dies that way?
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
I think that might have been it. Yeah, that totally is it.
Cool, yeah. God, there were some good kills, and again, funny, exactly what you expect from the movie.
It's just ridiculous. It's a fun time, even if it is like pretty bare bones otherwise.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
really. 80s. It's a 70-minute 80. Like, put it on during like Halloween. You know, throw it on in the background. It's perfect for that.
Yeah,
it really is perfect for that.
No, I had some coworkers who like went to the trial-in for their like annual horror-thon, and this is like the last movie of the night. Movie like number solid. 5, I think. And again, like
actually, I don't know if I would have liked this after that watching that many movies. I probably would have not liked this as much, but I did enjoy it.
Especially like after like it's like 4 a.m. and then you got one more movie to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also like simple enough where it's like, if it is 4 a.m., this is movie number 5. This is definitely the easiest one to watch.
Yeah.
Yep. Where it is just straight to the point.
Yep.
We're going right away. These kids. Trip. Yeah, we're going on a trip to the mall. Will we live? Will we die? I don't know. They don't know either. Most of them will die. 2 of them made it out. The one dude who did live didn't, like, he fell like 3 stories, didn't he? Was that the same guy?
No, I think he just like got was it an axe? Something like to the back.
Okay.
And then like he just fell over. I'm like, that killed him? And I was like, nah, I don't think that. I think he's gonna come back. And
okay. Because I thought it was the guy who got like shoved off the escalator and just fell 3 stories.
No, that was somebody else. I'm pretty sure. If I'm remembering right, because I remember his death scene was like just so nothing, and I'm just like,
sure.
Yeah, it could kill you, but like, He's like the main guy, so why would it be?
And in a movie
why would they
where,
not watch him die? You know,
yeah,
you
and
see him fall over. That's it.
Yeah, and in a movie where like everyone else gets like brutally killed by like low budget '80s standards, like heads blown up, you're burned alive, you're electrocuted in your own mop fluids. I saw the reflection of your dog like approaching. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, she's here now, Maple. It's not please. So you enjoyed yourself. Would you give it out of 5?
3.
Yeah.
Soft 3.
I don't even know if I rated it yet on Letterboxd, but it's a great 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's a fun, simple movie. You get what you get. I can't expect like any reason to really like not be into it unless you really are just not a fan of like the genre as a whole.
Right. If you put this movie on, you're gonna get what you wanted. Like, if you're not gonna like this movie, you probably wouldn't have clicked it.
Yeah, it's a movie called Chopping Mall. Mm-hmm. It's serviceable, and it doesn't.
As soon as you see like who the killer robots are, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna take itself too crazy serious. It's not gonna be like, it's just gonna be killer robots.
Killer robots.
Hell yeah, I love a good killer robot.
Does it belong on the watch list?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, like classic Roger Corman fanfare.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like humanoid robots like the Terminator. These dudes are like wheeling around. They're big, bulky. They got wheels. They don't move
really
too much.
Slow shutter doors for their tranquil darts and stuff. Like,
yeah, and they can't go upstairs. I think they tried to. They used the escalator, which is kind of funny because they are just too. Yep. I think they're too big to use an escalator. So I like when they show them like going up the escalator. I'm thinking that like somebody's like holding him up, but just like out of camera view, just like right behind him, just holding him in place as they're like going up.
Yeah, it would have been a fun movie to make, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt that one bit, especially like in a location like you can just like close down for a day, like the mall.
Yeah. I wanna work at that furniture store. They have a blast there.
Yeah, they got so many beds you can have sex in.
Yes, they do. Yes, they certainly do.
They're all no privacy among that friend group.
And now all your furniture is gonna smell like cigarettes.
Cigarettes and butthole.
It's my favorite ice cream flavor.
Right.
Yeah. No. I enjoy it. I don't have a ton to say about it, to be honest with you. More than that, it's what it is.
Yeah. Out of 10, or out of 5.
Out of 5, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
It's just a good 3 out of 5.
It was all right.
It was all right. You know what? Right. I wish I watched it with some buddies. You know.
Yeah.
I'd have been a little better, but it's now in my repertoire of movies, and if I ever need to pull it back out, I will.
Yeah.
It's on Tubi.
You can back pocket it if you got friends you're gonna get high or drunk with.
There you go.
Or sober with.
Perfect. You know what? Get a bunch of kids from the neighborhood. Get them all together and put this on a projector in your yard and just let them ruin their innocence. Just like a schlocky 80s robot movie. I'm talking toddlers.
Talking toddlers, letting them see boobies and robots.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that part.
Yeah. I mean, I was mentioning they're having sex in the beds.
I did. You know what? I don't see those things. I have a girlfriend, so whenever there's breasts on the screen,
you're looking up here.
Blind to it.
You're looking up here.
Yeah.
Their eyes are up here.
The actresses in the eyes in these movies, and I don't know if that's a bad thing. You know.
No, you respect women.
I do respect women. And one woman, most of all, and that's God.
God is a woman. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
You can't see my girlfriend in that reflection, can you?
No, I don't think
so. Dog?
That's
good.
Yeah.
She's acting wild. Girl's gone wild over there right now.
Oh my goodness.
Gotta go.
We gotta spin the wheel first.
Oh, I forgot.
Any other closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts about Chopping Mall? No, go see it. It's fun.
It's fun. We recommend it.
Maybe wait for Halloween. Maybe not on Halloween, but like a good October. Like if you like to do the thing where you're like, well, I'm gonna watch 30 horror movies in 30 days or something. You know, just a good, easy 70-minute watch. Do it.
Good Hooptober pick.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I should do that this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it again.
Yeah, hell yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. All right.
Spin it.
Spin it the wheel.
I forgot what it sounds like. I don't get to hear it in the podcast.
It's like a little soft pinging, but rapidly.
You know, I do hear it when I have to go back to the episode and remember what. It's fun. I always forget.
You can just text me.
I do that sometimes, but I can't every time. I can't put that burden on you.
Sure. We have Heart of Glass to watch. That is our pick of the week.
Heart of Glass.
Yeah.
Look some of this shit up.
More
Fart
like
of
Fart
Glass.
of Glass. Am I right, ladies?
Fart of Ass.
All right. Heart of Glass, 1976 by Wernor Herzog.
Oh.
And guess what? It's on Tubi, baby.
Tubi.
Okay, yeah. So, watchability is already in check. A small Bavarian village is renowned for its ruby glass blowing works. When the foreman of the works dies suddenly without revealing the secret of the ruby glass, the town slides into a deep depression, and the owner of the glassworks becomes obsessed with the lost secret. 94 minutes, again directed by Wernor Herzog from The Mandalorian. He's like, I want to see the baby. He's that guy. Director of like Grizzly Man, Nosferatu.
Grizzly Man. I just saw that. I was on Tubi, and that's a great one.
I gotta watch that one. I've been meaning to.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Wernor Herzog.
On to the watch.
That's exciting. I'm okay with this. I'd like to watch one of his older movies.
Yeah, 1976.
Much from him actually.
It is a German movie, so we got to get ready to read.
I love reading.
I don't. All right.
Oh God, I know. Wait, hold on. One more Deadpool spoiler, just really quick, just tiny one.
Okay.
The one line I laughed out loud very hard at was, "I don't read, not to brag," something like that. It's like not to brag, but I don't read.
That's not much of a spoiler.
No, it's not.
When it's a Deadpool movie that's got like a billion jokes a second.
Yeah.
Some of them are like surrounded by characters who make surprise appearances.
I'm going to WernorHerzog.com because I found his official website.
I was about to say, like, he has a website?
I guess. He's on tour in Germany.
That's fun. All right. So, yeah, be sure to watch I was looking at a different movie down here.
Heart of Glass?
Heart of Glass, yeah.
I'm going to remember this one because of Fart of Ass.
Fart of Ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, Heart of Glass, Wernor Herzog. It's on Tubi. It's in German, so get ready to read. We love a good Ford movie on this here podcast. We've seen a few of them. And yeah, thank you all for listening to the podcast. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching the movies we watch too. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night. Any final thoughts for our audience?
Nope. Stay real.
Stay real. All right. Thank you, everyone. Be sure to like, comment, rate, subscribe, do what you will. Ignore all those requests, even if you feel like it. And thank you for watching, and good night.